Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Ariba from Iman Power. Once in a class, in a Salah class, one of the kids asked me, will my mom be in heaven with me? Interesting question, isn't it? Important question, in fact. Most of you kids watching 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, for most of you, your sins haven't even started counting. So no matter what you do, alhamdulillah, you are in, right now you are of the people of heaven. But they will start counting soon. But what about your parents? What about them? What's the answer to his question? Will his mom be in heaven? I don't know. I don't know. Allah knows best. He is the judge. If she has a lot of good deeds, inshallah, she will be in heaven. She earns a lot of good deeds, she will get to heaven. But I don't know. Is that the right answer though? No, it's not the right answer. It's not just her good deeds. In fact, it is also your good deeds. Your good deeds can get your mom to heaven, inshallah. Because she will always have a part in the good that you do in this world. The more good you do, the more good will be written for her. Why? Because she is the one. Allah used her to bring you to this world. She has been taking care of you, sacrificing to look after you, to raise you since before you were even born. Before you were even born, she has been taking care of you, sacrificing for you. Imagine how many sacrifices she has given you. She gave you her own food in her tummy. We ate the food she ate, we ate part of it. We made her sick so many times when we were in her belly. And then we kept her awake for so many nights. We didn't let her sleep. How many times did she clean your poop? How disgusting is it? Could you even look at somebody's? But she did it so many times. And then she taught you to speak. She taught you to walk. There is so much reward in her for her. So much reward in all the good that you do. She will always have a part in that reward. Who taught you about Allah? Who taught you La ilaha illallah? Most likely it was your mom, wasn't it? Who taught you about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about Islam? She is constantly working hard to bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Finding books, resources, classes, courses, this. Who found this video? Most likely it was your mom. These videos that you have been enjoying in Ramadan, who found them? Most likely, I'm pretty sure it was your mom. And then inshallah, whatever you are learning, the good that you will go out and do in the world, she will always have a part in it. She's the reason you learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She is trying so hard to bring you closer to Allah, to bring you to heaven, to get you to Jannah. How hard are you working to bring her to heaven? All the good you do, the more you do, the more she will have to do good deeds so she can also earn more reward. Alhamdulillah, I made these videos and I hope you enjoyed them. And so many kids all over the world watch these videos and the good that they do. If Allah is pleased with it and Allah accepts it, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it. Make dua, may Allah accept it from me and rewards me for it. Say Ameen. Then there is so much reward for me in it, right? So many kids watch this. So much reward in it for me. Alhamdulillah. And you know what? In all of that, my mom, there will be reward written for her as well. The more reward I earn, the more reward there will be written for my mom as well. Because I'm only making these videos for you today because from what I learned from my mom. Because of her sacrifices, I am standing here before you today. If she hadn't, then I wouldn't be here standing. So she always has a part in it. The more good I do, the more she earns. The more good you go out and do, the more your mom will earn. You can build palaces for her in heaven. Imagine on the day of judgment, your parents are standing there like, oh, our good deeds are just not enough to go to heaven, what's going to happen? And then they are shown these mountains of good deeds, mountains good deeds of your son or your daughter. These are the good deeds of your children. And the du'as of your children, whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is honoring your son or your daughter today because of the good they did in the world. And if you are honored on the day of judgment, inshallah, so will your parents be. So will your parents. You will bring them honor on the day of judgment because of the good you do in the world today, inshallah. So work to that. You know, your mom is never going to rest. Never going to rest in this world. She's always going to be working, cleaning, cooking, doing this, doing that. All the time she's doing different kinds of things for you. And then when she retires, you are older, you have your own family, she will still be worrying about you. She'll still be worrying about you. Only time she is going to get to rest, inshallah, is what you can get her. You can get her rest for him forever, forever. Rest in peace and in happiness with you in a wonderful palace in heaven, inshallah. Work for that. Work to build palaces for her in Jannah. Some people are only going to give their parents gifts in this world, like have this bag, this thing, that. I know we should do that anyways. But we should work not only to bring them these gifts here, but work to do good deeds to bring them these gifts, wonderful, lasting, forever happiness in heaven, inshallah. Work for that. Work to bring your parents to heaven, inshallah. Okay. Now today I have a very special request from you, and I hope you're sincerely going to do it, and that is to make dua for my mom. So please, I request you sincerely from your heart, please make dua for my mother. Inshallah, I'm gonna see if I can you can comment below, inshallah, your duas, make them in your heart, inshallah, comment below, inshallah, I will see if we can get her to see her duas as well. But may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept them. So please, I request you, make dua for my mom.